Hi, my name's Mark. I'm a student at Brighton School of Business Management and I have been for just under 2 years now. Today I'm just going to provide you with a brief insight into my background, why I've chosen to do a HND in Business Management and Marketing, and of course why I've chosen Brighton School of Business Management. So for the last 10 years I've been a sales engineer for a manufacturer serving industries such as aerospace, automotive and industrial chemicals. In terms of my aspirations, I eventually want to be in a position to run my own organisation, and for that I recognise that sales alone is not going to allow me to achieve my goals. So I quickly identified that I need to attain further learning in other areas of business such as operations and marketing. So on that I quickly grasped what sort of criteria of the learning that I wanted to achieve, but the second challenge for me is I hold down a full-time job and I also have a small family, 2 little girls. One is Millie and one is Willow. One's 6-year-old and one's 4 weeks. So yeah, exciting times, busy times, sleepless times. So it's essentially, it's real people in real circumstances wanting to achieve their goals. So quickly I recognised that the online learning would be the best platform for me personally because of the flexibility. On that, I quickly understood what criteria I was after. I was after some form of business management learning and also online. So I started to sort of go into the market, if you will, to understand the institutions that were offering a course, and there were certainly some mainstream ones, but the level of travel to be able to commit to these was unrealistic for what I need to commit with other other priorities I have in my life. I came across Brighton School of Business Management and contacted them, and we had a really genuinely good chat about essentially trying to understand my needs. And what was even more beneficial to myself is I've got a real interest in marketing. So we ended up agreeing that, or enrolling should I say, into a course which offered me business management with a marketing major element. So fantastic. In terms of, when starting to learn and work with Brighton and their tutors, in terms of literature, fantastic literature, and not only that but also provided further supplementary information and a wealth of information to access online. So I felt that was a real good chance to broaden my understanding and provide a real depth, which was certainly going to be helpful for continuing to develop myself and educate myself in these areas. In terms of I guess the biggest concern I had initially was online is you can feel isolated, disconnected. You don't have the luxury of sort of turning up to your lecturer the next day and querying something face to face. But I must admit, I didn't at once during this 2 years have any concerns because, as I said, the literature was so comprehensive. If you did have issues, the tutors were on hand immediately. I must give special thanks to Clive. Clive was a fantastic mentor and tutor. You can ask him on a Sunday evening. I'd be emailing him with a query or a concern on a topic I didn't understand, and within a couple of hours, Clive would be emailing me or giving me a call to give me advice and really help my understanding. So I didn't feel that issue at all, and in fact, to be fair with you, he was very helpful not only in my sort of learning journey but also within my current work remit as well. So overall, literature was fantastic. The mentors, I think the thing that Brighton have really got a good model of is they have real people that have been in the real circumstances, so they've been able to develop and attain the experience and then bring the value of that experience back into a learning environment. So for students that are attending Brighton, they have that you know, they have that benefit of having people that have been there and experienced it firsthand. So I think that's been instrumental to certainly my learning journey. So I guess in terms of progress, you know, we don't do this for just simply the thrill of staying up at 12 o'clock at night. 2 years on, I'm now a sales manager, operating a £15 million budget per year, a small team, and yeah, that's been all thanks to the commitments and hard work of myself, and of course the support and the learning that Brighton School has provided me with. So I'd just like to say a thanks, and certainly wish you a prosperous future. You'll not go wrong with Brighton School of Business Management. Thanks.